My name is Sadiq Ibrahim. I'm 20 years old, going on 21. This journey is basically the beginning of me creating a clothing brand for all that I've been working on for some time. And I hope to take you guys along with me and see how things turn out. Nowadays, I feel like a lot of people dress to impress and avoid comfort. So I feel like, why not combine my faith with comfort and fashion? I think I went into this brand thinking that it's very easy to make a brand, but that I would be my own roadblock because of being a perfectionist. But what I quickly figured out, it is not easy to make a brand. I had a couple friends start their own brand, and it seemed like they weren't putting that much thought into it, but were doing very well. And I loved their pieces, and I thought it'd be an easy journey. If they could do it, why can't I? But I quickly realized that it's not as easy as it seems. All the time that you put into it, financially, you have to, put in a large sum of money to create and curate the brand. You'll be putting money into things that basically you won't receive a return back on for sample pieces, but it's all a part of the game. Another problem I was running into was the designs itself. Sometimes I wasn't satisfied with my own designs, and it became very infuriating because it's my complete creative control. It's literally me against me. If I'm not satisfied with it, then I'm not gonna put it out. So struggles really were just me, myself, and I. Me trying to figure out if this is what I like, if this isn't what I like, and what I want to present to people, not to please them, but really to please me. We're making a 4-hour drive pretty much to go all the way to Austin to take these photos, just because I have a lot of the models over there, which are some of my friends, that they're gonna be wearing the shirts. But a part of me was kind of worried, like maybe they're just supporting but don't really like the products. And they may feel ashamed to wear the products because they don't like them. I quickly came to the realization that I don't care. They're my products and I like them. I treat it like it's my child. I just want to make sure that everything goes smoothly, but I have to also plan for, the food and make sure the setting is right whenever I get there. And I feel like there's so many possibilities of things that can go wrong. So if I go down there and maybe the venue shut down or we get there too late, there are just so many possibilities of things that can go wrong. But I try not to have that negative mindset going into this, because I feel like with this shoot, whether it goes good or bad in terms of the shots, it's experience and I can use it going forward. So I hope everything goes well. For as long as I've been here, these buildings right here, they've had renovation after renovation. And they look really nice. These are the best that they've had. But they can't seem to find any tenants. All of downtown Mesquite is pretty much empty, but the buildings are still there. Kind of during high school, in the early ages, there used to be a sneaker shop right around this area, and when they were first building it, we knew it would be our new kind of like hangout area with a bunch of my friends in the morning. We didn't have any vehicles, so we would walk all the way down here just to get some Shipley's donuts. We'd sit down and kind of just talk about, our goals and plans and whatever gossip was going on at school. Right before the bell rang, run up out of here, cross the railroad tracks, and head right back to school. It's a very fond memory of mine, just because a lot of the people that I used to come here with, fortunately, they all kind of went their own ways. We're still on good terms, but it just reminds me that, you can't keep anyone with you forever. And it's good to grow apart, because it means you're both growing in your own respect, but sometimes I get sad. It's like, you thought you would be these people's friends forever. Been knowing them for almost 12 years, but after graduation, everybody kind of went their own way. And I honestly haven't been inside this Shipley's to sit down and have a conversation since probably high school. There There would be periods of days, maybe even almost a week, where it would be back to back to back. I'd be like, man, you can't do this. Like, it's not possible. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna sell. Nobody wants to buy any of your clothes. You don't have enough social media attention. You don't have enough traction. You don't have people supporting you. Even though people tell you, you know, we're gonna support, you almost don't feel like they're actually supporting and kind of want to see you fail. But I had to break myself out of that mindset and literally go into the mirror almost every single day, you know, and tell myself, like, you can do this. They're gonna want you when you're successful, you know. When your brand starts doing well, they're gonna want to see this. They're gonna want to be a part of it. But if I don't have the drive, then I'm never gonna get anything done. And I had the passion to do it, but because of how critical of myself I was, like, it would put me in a slump. Be like, man, it's not gonna come out perfect. But I think that's the whole idea behind being a creative. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be what you want and how you want it. And that's kind of the whole idea behind this brand, especially for this first drop. You know, I got the saying, you know, Nima Lunar, and it means to seek light. And pretty much it's not seeking light from a different source, but seeking light from yourself. Whether you're looking for that light, that's the drive, or you're looking for that passion, or you're looking for even morality, it's all within you. Everything you have is within you. You just have to dig down and find it. And once you tap into that, I feel like, me personally, I'm unstoppable. And regardless of how anyone else perceives me, I know deep down that I'm gonna do well, and I'm gonna do how I wanna do it. I did have a fear going into this because of the Ummah. Ummah is basically the Muslim community. I'm so proud of myself that I am a Muslim. I was born into it. I plan to always be it for the rest of my life. There's no changing. You know, that's what I live for, the Most High, the Great. And I was worried maybe like the Ummah or the Muslim community might not be so accepting of a brand when I'm putting a change on a thobe that we've used for years upon years upon years with no branding, you know, almost 1,400 years or so. You know, we have Islamic clothing, and I personally haven't seen any, you know, sort of embroidery that has branding on it. You know, there are different styles, but for me to put my own branding on it, I feel like the Ummah might be a little bit iffy and think maybe that's, you know, inappropriate and not even cater towards buying it. But luckily, one morning, I went to the mosque to pray Fajr, which is one of the morning prayers at our mosque that we have. We pray 5 times a day. And I took the risk and I wore one of my clothes. And to my surprise, I had the elders coming up to me and saying, oh, where did you get this from? You know, the fabric is nice. I've never seen some embroidery like this. I like it. You know, I like the idea. They were telling me, I want a piece like this. When are you gonna make them? When are you gonna release them? It almost made me feel like I can have the support, even though I know I'm the only person who can support myself to the fullest. I had people's approval, and it encouraged me even more to really go through with it, because now there's like a demand. People want to see me try, even if it's to fail. They want to see me try, and I want to exceed everyone's expectations and do what I can. I'm not saying I need to be a one-hit wonder, but I know if I put myself into this, that, you know, people will eventually come around to it. Yeah.
I got you. All right, ready? It's family, bro. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's good people around here. Family, brothers. I like supporting all my homies and, you know, being there for them, so it's a fun experience.
It's truly a blessing to be here. You know, not every day is guaranteed, and just happy to be here to support my brothers.
I'm here to support my brother and here with my family and friends. It's an honor to be here, to be honest. Thank you.
For me to be here is support my family, my brothers. I mean, I grew up with these guys, so they're like brothers to me.
You know, I just love being around these people. They're good energy, good vibes, and they're the ones that have really been there for me. So I appreciate that, so I'm here for them.
I wasn't gonna come initially, but then he offered me free breakfast and lunch, so I said, why not? Wait, was that good? I mean, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Sadiq hired me for $10,000. If you can't pay that, I'll do it for free. You know, I got him. Go ahead, Sadiq. Go ahead, Sadiq.
You know what I'm saying? CEO, my name. Oh, my bad. You gonna ask me first? No. CEO, you know what I'm saying? Nima Lunar, we coming soon. It means a lot because I've been wanting to make a brand for some years, and I thought there's a market that I could dominate and bring some youth into such an old custom in like Islam and give us. Let me restart, bro. That was terrible. That was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Me, Sadiq here, CEO. Basically, it means a lot to me because I'm pursuing something I've been wanting to do for some time, and I feel like I can bring a little bit of flavor to the new youth generation in Islam, and bring some drip too, make it look clean, and yeah, that's it. That's it, thanks.
Against the Odds, my first ever documentary short film. Whether you are here by the means of supporting Sadiq or a regular viewer here on my channel, I really appreciate those who took time out of their day to watch this passion project of mine. What really drew me to capture this story was just seeing a friend of mine starting something so ambitious, a clothing brand. You see, there was questions that not only he had to ask himself, but some of those questions couldn't be answered by anyone. And facing that fear, not knowing whether the community you grew up in would accept you breaking this tradition, is very intriguing to me, and I just really wanted to capture this story as a documentary. So thank you once again for those who watched all the way through. I really greatly appreciate it. And to those of you who are more interested in the filmmaking side of things, such as cameras, gear, why I did this and that, audio, please be sure to stay tuned. I am likely to make a behind the scenes and kind of a breakdown on why I chose what I did for this documentary. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a blessed day. See you next time. Peace.